Can you invest in UTI infrastructure fund? So this is the particular mutual fund which you're going to do a review right now because infrastructure has been in focus during our budget as well. So hi, hello, this is Ganesh Santuru, your stock market profit coach. I help you multiplying by investing in stock market, and this is my book One Page Stock Market Plan. You can look at you can look at reading because it has an exhaustive everything about stock market, and you can plan your investments in one page, and you can start investing as well. So the thing what you are discussing right now is UTI infrastructure fund. Should you invest? And as the name suggests, it is particularly about investing in infrastructure as a sector. Okay, so as an infrastructure, it's a thematic fund. We call it that way. So it says that. Hope you are able to see this. So the UTI infrastructure fund, if you look at, okay, now it's clear. Everyday infrastructure fund, it's a regular fund. If you look at, you can even choose investing in direct. You know the difference between regular and direct, and you are no. The expense ratio is around 2.34%, as we all know. If it should be capped at 2.5, so it is around 2.34. It is okay. And one particular thing which I say is that it is particularly going to invest only in infrastructure stocks. So there is a risk involved because if the infrastructure is not growing automatically, your the returns whatever you're going to get will be very very less. So the associated risk, you all know, if you are investing in a sectoral mutual fund, you should be investing for a period of at least 5 to 7 years minimum to see a good amount of returns. So let's look at what the returns has been till now. So last 1 year, just because all the stocks had gone down, if you had increased your exposure from that level, if you look at the returns has been exemplary or very huge. But just look at the 3 years return as well as the 10 years returns at a single digit. That shows the biggest problem with respect to this sector. From 2010, the investment in this sector has gone down, and as well as the people who had stayed invested, they believe the stock will come up. I had seen people who had still invested in L&T infrastructure, they're not able to come out of it. But the problem is, but right now, from the deep down cycle of almost like close to 10 years, this infrastructure stock sector itself is coming out of the woods. So from here, and with the government's push on infrastructure during the budget, it says that the infrastructure will have a special focus, and all the infrastructure companies can revive whatever has happened in China. The growth is because of the focus on infrastructure. If the urban and sorry the rural cities as is well, if rural cities are well connected to the urban cities, it will create huge job opportunities for so many people, and the infrastructure creation itself is a huge job opportunity for many people. So that is what even the government is looking at right now. So considering all these scenarios, can you stay invested if you had already invested for the last 3 years or 5 years or so? Maybe next 1 year you can start looking at it. Don't exit right now, because if you exit right now, you may be making some few percentage of returns. I know none of the people would have invested in the last 1 year. Very rarely, maybe a few people, knowing this this sector will grow up, would have invested, right? So instead, so considering, don't consider the last 1 year returns itself. From the bottom of 25,000 points, this fund has given to 85% returns in the last 1 year. But if you have been staying invested for 3 years, that should be the average condition. People I see. So if that is the case, just look at just single digit 5.8%. It is very pathetic. So my choice would be stay invested for a couple of more months, couple of more quarters, or next 1 year. Just look at how much returns it is generating, because focus is back. The biggest stocks like L&T is growing, coming up, and so much order whatever they get, it adds value to the particular infrastructure stock, and all the related infrastructure companies will also start growing. Suntech Realities, for one example, which is good. KEC International, KNR Constructions, all these are stocks which are expected to do good, and which is very poor. Let's look very low. Just look at the stock, some of the stocks. Ultratech Cement, which is related to infrastructure, and Gujarat Gas. All these are related structures, related sectors which they are invested. They are not only sticking only to the infrastructure. Just look at telecom is there, Larsen and Tobro, and it is also considered to be the one of the infrastructure services, right? So that is a theme of infrastructure. So they are, just look at KEC International. As I said, it is there. Adani Ports, which has been doing extremely good in the last couple of the last 1 year, we can say. And Shree cement sector is very really which is really needed. Banks needs to provide for infrastructure to grow. All these, if you look at the top 10 stocks itself, the holding it's very huge. It's almost like top 10 stocks accounts for almost 57 percentage, almost 58 percentage of the entire mutual fund, entire infrastructure mutual fund. So considering all these points, considering the this infrastructure sector in India is coming out of the woods, coming out of all the huge problems, the pain points what they had, my suggestion will be stay invested for a couple of more quarters or couple of more, maybe a year or so, and then you can look at exiting this particular fund. So thank you so much for watching. If you had already invested, if you need some help, just post your comments. I'll be happy to answer your questions. Please share this video with your friends who invested in infrastructure and looking for help and what needs to be done. So thank you so much for watching.